Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Warning Army. Thank you so much for being here. I'm jumping into the third performance from The Warning. This was also a Jump the Line request. Thank you so much for jumping the line. I appreciate it. You know who you are. You weren't the only one. However, there were several requests for this in the comments of my first video reacting to this band. I'm super excited to jump into it and see what it's about. There were a lot of comments that were very specific about what I could glean from these performances. So I'm going to check that out and make sure that I kind of have an idea of what you guys suggested and what you think I'll be getting myself into for this one. I'm really excited to find out more about them. I just did, oh goodness, what was that one called? Atomic Sun was the name of that one. Really enjoyed it. I'm excited to see the different layers as I go through these. I'm not sure when this one was recorded. It was posted just 2 months ago. So I think I'm getting some fairly new stuff from them right now. I'm really excited eventually to get back to some of their older stuff to kind of witness the evolution. So that'll be fun too. I'm looking forward to that. I think somebody said in the comments that they've got an album coming out, so I'm super excited for that too. I may have read that wrong, but I think so. A lot of comments, guys. A lot of you are chiming in. Love all the information, all the little factoids and tidbits. I really appreciate it. I really enjoy hearing it from you guys as opposed to reading it on Google or a Wikipedia page. Every one of you, each fan of an artist or group, brings their own experience, their own personality to the history of the band that they love or the artist that they love. And so I really enjoy sort of seeing into your perspective on the artist. So I really appreciate you guys leaving comments. Please don't stop doing that. Continue to let me know things different. You know, if you've seen them in concert, let me know what your favorite songs are. Let me know how this particular song made you feel when you first heard it. Has it grown on you? Is it now one of your lesser favorites? I just really love reading your opinion. So we're going to jump into this. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, do all the things. I have links to all of my social media accounts, including the Patreon down in the description in the allmylinks.com/that'snotacting link down there. A question was raised about the first one I put up. I had to put a text overlay just to get it to play. It was actually completely blocked. When I do that, you can always find that video in the mixtape tier over on my Patreon. That's $5 a month. But whenever I have a jump the line, or well, when I have a jump the line, if I have to put any kind of text overlay or anything on it for YouTube, I always put the unedited version in just for everybody for free for a certain amount of time on Patreon. So I always send the link. I try to send the link for that to the people who actually jumped the line. So hopefully you'll be able to see it over there if you're not able to see it here. But if you jump the line, you will get access somehow or another to the unaltered video. That's something that I kind of make sure that you guys get a chance to see if you've paid to see the video for sure. That was a concern of somebody in the comments recently as well. So just wanted to wrap that up. Now, through all the businessy stuff, let's jump into this. This is The Warning, Hell You Call a Dream from the Pepsi Center, CDMX. So I'm excited to check this out. I don't know how recent the performance actually was, but it was just posted a couple of months ago, so maybe it's pretty new. Let's see what Danny, Pau, and Ali are up to. I hope I'm pronouncing Ali right. That's the only one that I'm unsure of, but regardless, here we go. Let's jump into it. Okay. Nice. And it's how you call a dream. Colliding every time. The chaos drives me wild like an animal. Just wanna breathe. And it's how you call a dream. My vision's blurry as the pain keeps crawling up my skin. The pressure's building and I'm on the verge of caving in. Ready enough for the kill. If this can't bring me to life, then what will? Suffering just for the thrill. I'm in too deep. Give me something to believe. Okay, I'm fine. So again, I still think Pal's my favorite. I love her energy, a huge smile sometimes out of nowhere, just really enjoying herself, having a great time. Love seeing that. I think that Danny's voice is really versatile, and I just the grit in it. It's a little darker in this one than what I've heard in the other two. Real gravel, strong, very very forward, and not vocally. Sorry, the way she's portraying herself is very forward, very almost blunt, and sort of real ballsy, like real like in your face. I'm really loving that. The way she's working the stage, walking over to a stage left, hopping up, engaging with the crowd. In a couple of those lines, when she was just speaking a little bit, it was more speech than singing. She was really communicating. It looked very much like she was having a conversation. And I love seeing that. Really engaging. I love that they keep giving, like this is the second song that I've heard. Well, it's only the third song that I've heard, period. But the last two that I've listened to, this one included, Ali has had this little moments when they sort of isolated the bass, the rest of the instruments dropped out, and she had just a little moment to kind of be more centered, showcase herself a little bit. It really worked well, good in the song. The arrangements are really cool. They're nice and complex. They're not too formulaic. I would like some information about how they write their stuff. Is it just the three of them that write? Is there a primary writer? Does it depend on the song? Or do they have somebody outside, somebody else in the family, or somebody else they work with write for them? I'm curious about that because lyrically, I get a little lost, got to admit. I get a little lost in the energy of the song, and I almost forget to pay too close of attention to what the lyrics are actually saying. But what I'll say is this, the tone of it, the instrumentation, the arrangement are all really, really good. I'm very polished for such a young group. I think I saw that Danny is the oldest and she's 24, and that's really young. And while it's not unheard of, it's not exactly common for such a young group to be so well constructed in their music. I think that I'm just going to sit back and vibe with this one a little bit more. I'm just going to kind of try to relax into it and enjoy it and not analyze it quite as much. Big notes from early in the performance. Danny's working the stage like a pro. Looks completely at home. All of them look completely at home. I think that Pal's energy is infectious and exactly what you would want from and expect to see in a drummer. And Ali over there is just cool as can be, man. She's just plucking away on those strings like a pro. Again, I know they've been playing forever. They're brand new to me, so I'm just learning all this, but I'm loving every second of this so far. Let's get back into it, see how they wrap it up. We're about halfway through. We'll try to get through the rest of it without stopping. I just backed it up a bit, and I caught the most interesting frame here. I'm going to show it to you guys. I just thought that was kind of funny. Perfect. We'll talk a little bit more about an artist's willingness to be free with their expressions, as opposed to trying to maintain like a very pretty face all the time. Not that she's not pretty, but some singers, actors as well, are very conscious of contorting their face because they don't want to do anything to make themselves look strange or off-putting or unattractive or whatever. So they're very conscious of that, and that limits you a lot when it comes to expressing the emotion and of the moment and what you're going through in the piece. So kudos to her for really just letting loose, being free, being open, and not being self-conscious or letting that kind of external perception color how she performs. Love that.
Give me something to believe, and it's how you call a dream. Hiding every time, the chaos drives me wild like an animal. Just wanna breathe, and it's how you call a dream. Eyes are always open in
Nice.
the dark. I've been underwater right from the start. Rope is wearing thin, can't take it anymore.
Ooh, nice.
And that's how you call a dream. Colliding every time, that chaos drives me wild like an animal. Just wanna breathe.
Okay, I gotta see that. No, hold on.
Maybe I wanna be someone.
Oh, okay. Stop. I gotta go back. Give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Just wait. You guys just hold on. I feel like I should talk about this if I'm going to do this, but I don't want to. Hold on, a little bit more, a little bit more.
Rope is wearing thin, can't take it anymore. And that's how you call a dream.
So strong. Really communicating here, by the way.
Fighting every time. That chaos drives me wild like an animal. Just wanna breathe. Maybe I wanna be so what I feel.
Get it.
How you call a dream? Coming every time. Like an animal. And it's how you call a dream.
Okay. I gotta keep it together. Wait. I want this expression. I want this expression one more time.
And it's how you call a dream.
Oh, I missed it. Hold on. I want to see that.
And it's how you call.
Look at that. Look at that. Come on. That's so cool, man. That's so great.
And it's how you call a dream.
I want to see more of that. I want more of that. Wow. Okay. Okay. It was all right. There's something to be said for experience. Time spent in a place doing a thing to increase not only skill and ability, but also comfort and ease of being. And it's really plain that these young ladies have been doing this for a long time. They know who they are when they're on that stage. They know what they love about it. They know what they're meant to do, or a better way to put it might be they know what to do. They look completely at home, and that's really impressive and really enjoyable to watch. It's so much fun. It takes all of the other things, the music, the lights, the rhythm, the vocals, which, by the way, Danny killed this one. Absolutely killed this one. This was so good. Definitely my favorite, I think, vocal performance of hers of the three that I've seen. But it takes all of those things that an audience can get hyped up about by their own virtue and really, really raises them up to the next level when the people performing are just comfortable and being authentic and real and themselves, not having to put on a show, not having to pretend or overthink, right? They don't have to consciously decide where I should walk on stage or how my face should look or what I should do during this bit. Should I raise my hands? Should I? They don't have to do any of that. They are at home, comfortable, well rehearsed, well trained, well prepared, but not at all derived. Completely free and authentic. That's such a beautiful thing to see. It's not something you usually see in people this young, but that may be something that I end up commenting on when I watch performances of theirs from, say, 10 years ago or so, 8 years ago. And I'll be able to see that progression, that gaining of comfort over the years. But as of now, I'm just jumping into this, and they're already there. Like, they're already there. I think sure. And some of you talked about it, how they love to explore new things and how they're always trying to learn and grow, and that's great. And it goes back to what I said when I did my first reaction. There is definitely room for development, but I don't know that I would say there's room for improvement. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't know if that's clear enough, but there's not much to critique when watching them, which is sort of what I do. So that makes it a little awkward for me. But I didn't see anything that I would do differently or tell them to do differently. I think that a big part of what somebody like me does with an artist is get them to let the walls down and open up and be free and react and exist sort of just in the moment and let their instincts take over, get out of their own way, and express openly and honestly, authentically. And they're already there, man. Like, for them, I mean, I haven't seen very much of Allie at all. I get little glimpses of her, but I haven't really seen enough of her to form the same opinion, maybe exactly the same. She is the youngest as well. And someone mentioned that she's a little less outgoing than her sisters. But what I've seen of the others and what I've seen of Ali as well, I have no notes. I have nothing. I have nothing to give you other than to say that it was really incredible. I hope that I'm offering something of value to these, because one of the things I really do try to avoid when it comes to these reaction videos is being one of those content creators who just nod along and then say how great everything was and then sign off without offering anything. So I hope I've been able to give you something in my praise of these guys. I just don't, they're great. They're great. I don't know what else to say about that. I really enjoy talking about it, piecing it out a little bit. I think that Danny's ability to interpret the lyrics is really impressive. I think that, visually, with her body language, her facial expressions, the way she connects with the audience is really, really good. The way she communicates is really good. I'm in love with her voice. It's great. And like I said, her energy, that smile, she's a little wild, and all that really works really great for what she's doing back there. I don't really have, and Ali's over there, cool as a cucumber, strumming away on the bass or plucking away at it. And I don't know, man. And she's into it too. Like, I've seen enough of her to know that she is moving fairly freely, the best I can tell anyway, from what little I've seen. She doesn't seem overly concerned with putting on a front for anybody. It looks so natural for these guys. I'm going to keep rambling about this if I don't stop, so I'm going to stop. Thank you so much for watching this video with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully by now I will have worked out some way for you guys to catch a whole bunch of these early on and not have to wait for them to leak out to YouTube. But if I haven't, I will soon. And yeah, having said all that, I guess I'm done here. I don't know what I did, but I guess I'm done. Thanks for watching with me. If you did, I appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. You're not new here. You know how it works. Help the channel grow, help get this out to more of the Warning Army by engaging with the video, commenting, and all that really helps. Yeah. And there's nothing else, I guess, for me to say except please be kind to each other, and most importantly, be kind to yourself.